Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to talk about could a Switch Pro still happen even though we have the Switch OLED announced last week? Well, let's get into it, shall we? Well, I know this might seem a bit of a disappointment for an anniversary video, but at least I am going to make the most of it. But with the Switch OLED recently being announced, the internet has been feeling, in my opinion, I was technically fine with this. But I don't know if I should get this model or not, because there have been a couple of minor improvements to it, but the performance is the same. That's one problem I have with it. The screen is bigger, and the screen is OLED, not LCD, but the performance is the same. And I do have a problem at the moment that they're currently being scalped. Kinda like with the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 back in the holiday season. It is kind of a pain that scalpers are buying all the consoles and are just ruining it for pretty much everyone. But what if they were to bring out a Switch Pro down the line? Well, they did announce the Steam Deck the other day, which actually triggered me to talk about this. Because the Switch Pro, the Switch OLED model was kind of getting mixed reviews on the internet, but I'm just crossing my fingers that they bring out a Switch Pro down the line. But the screen is 1080, not 720p. Well, enough with that, let's get into the video. Even though Nintendo destroyed expectations in July 2021 by announcing the Switch OLED model, a souped up version of the best-selling console with a larger, better screen and other new features. Despite improvements, this evolution fell short of expectations established by industry insiders for a Nintendo Switch upgrade. Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier claimed it would have 4K resolution and other hardware upgrades, allowing the console to compete with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. The Nintendo Switch Pro has yet to be officially announced, so we don't have a release date. My guess for this, it's either 2022 with Breath of the Wild 2, or 2023, maybe to get this new Switch to run AAA titles like Grand Theft Auto 5, and much more. After Nintendo announced the OLED model, Inverse reached out to analysts about the Nintendo Switch Pro. I believe we will see a stronger upgrade than this one along the line. Before Nintendo releases an all-new console, Sakan Toto of Kantan Games said this statement did come with a caveat that upgrade console is several years away. It's not officially available, so we don't know what features it will have in full detail, but a few things have been alleged via leaks, being an OLED screen in handheld mode and 4K display while docked, a custom NVIDIA Tegra Xavier processor, health tracking, USB Type 3.0, and a 64GB SSD, which the Switch OLED model had, but I think the Switch Pro, if they do announce it along the line, will have 128. We don't know if these features will actually be available on the Switch Pro, but these have been suggested across leaks and patents. If the rumors regarding the Switch Pro's technical prowess are correct, then it could be focused on improving the visuals of its games. This isn't a make or break strategy for Nintendo. Games like Animal Crossing New Horizons, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, as well as Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Legends, or the Generation 9 of Pokemon, might not look like the high quality games on PS5 and Xbox Series X, but they still ship millions of copies around the world. A resolution bump won't improve the gameplays of these titles, which is the key factor. As such, there likely won't be too many exclusives for the Switch Pro. It's more likely that it will have some third-party PS5 and Xbox Series X ports that the regular Switch cannot handle. In my opinion, at the end of the day, these leaks and reports are kind of better than the actual Switch OLED model itself. Which, at the end of the day, I don't know when this model is coming, but at the end of the day, I'm just making guesses. And we just had the Switch OLED model announced, so we could either get it in 2022 to release alongside Breath of the Wild 2, or 2023 to make sense with the gap between every new Switch model to be 2 years, with 2017 being the regular Nintendo Switch, 2019 being the Nintendo Switch Lite, and here in 2021 the Nintendo Switch OLED model. 2020, the price will be $449 depending on the storage option, because I do think that's one thing that the Switch itself has lacked: storage options for the Nintendo Switch, because you can only get 32 gigabytes for the regular Switch, but some people just intend to add micro SD cards to their regular Switch. But if they do bring out options like 128, 256 and 512, I do think prices will vary. And for colours, I do think it would launch with just the basic black and white, but more colours would arrive later on. So guys, what did you think of could the Switch Pro still happen? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss another video like this one. I know it's my YouTube anniversary today, but I will try and stream next year on the anniversary. But I couldn't leave my anniversary with nothing, so this video is the one I recorded to make up for it. And don't forget, by Christmas, we are 76 subscribers away from our 500 subscriber goal, which I will stream. I will stream 2 games chosen by the subscribers. So I will see you all in a future video. Happy anniversary, BB8's house. BB8 out.
I